Yeah, I 7, 8 years ago, I was on my first podcast as a guest. That's how I broke into it and started, to your point, you start experiencing the things you like, the things you don't like. It was crazy because we recorded video, but as you mentioned, it was mostly audio. So just getting used to that, to the conversations, being prepared. Sometimes I felt like I was getting stumped with some of the questions. And, hey, we're here to set everyone up for success here. We're not looking to stump, but let's prepare some questions, maybe some topics that we're going to talk about. It's all an experience. And to your point, the goal is big. I have people all the time asking me, are you getting a lot of leads from your podcasts, a lot of prospects? And I go, you know what? That's the wrong way to look at it. Is that a benefit? Sure, absolutely. You're creating content, but my goal was most importantly was networking. It was during COVID, so we weren't meeting in person. So it wasn't. It just happened to work out that way. But we were meeting virtually across the country, actually globally. We had quite a few, going to Europe and Asia, which was actually really exciting. And just to hear about what was going on and just being in different parts of the world. But there's a lot of benefits there, but ultimately, what are you looking to do? And for myself, I had launched a book with 5 or 6 episodes of the podcast, and we transcribed it, had a copywriter. So there's so many things that you can pull from the podcast.
When you started, that was the beginning of the decade. And now
Yeah.
here we are halfway through the decade. And who would have ever believed that we're not only talking to our ideal clients, but we're talking to the AI that refers them. There are people right now that are doing podcasts and podcast interviews just so they can get indexed and recommended by AI. AI loves human content. That's why they're indexing all of the podcast interviews. So we've had clients before that worked with an SEO firm that said, oh, you'll never rank for that. And they did podcast interviews. And guess what? They rank for it now. Our number one referral source as of May 2025 is AI, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, all the rest of that. And those leads are amazing, right? They know so much about you. There was a study out of Cornell recently that said traffic from AI converts 9 times better than SEO, because they're not looking at, give me a list of 20 people that are like Tom Schwab. No, they're asking the questions and they're saying the partner that's ideal for you is Interview Valet. So these are exciting times. It's going to be interesting to see at the end of the decade what it looks like.
AI is already the number one referral source for some businesses. But what if you could actually talk to an AI version of your favorite expert? Stay tuned to see how Tom cloned himself.